So I got my first 5. You got your first 5. I didn't cheat you. That's always good.
Okay.
So let's start with Sembali. Tell me a little bit about Sembali. What do we got going on there?
All right. So I'm still not entirely sure what she does, but
Okay.
she's got a lot of text on her.
Okay.
She's got Battlefield 5
Okay.
and a Spellboard of 3, which has been very in line with what we've played up to this point.
Correct.
It seems like about what everybody is. 19 health. And then this is her ability, and I'm going to read it, and it's going to take 10 hours.
So I should go get a snack or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
When a unit you control leaves play, you may discard a card from your hand and place 1 exhaustion token on this card to choose target conjuration an opponent owns. That opponent must remove that conjuration from the game or remove all copies of that conjuration in their conjuration pile from the game.
Wow.
So, in essence, when...
And that's a side action?
No, it's a trigger.
It's just a trigger.
I have to put an exhaustion on her, so I can only do it once, but...
and Mad Magician 86 is saying Sembali is getting completely reworked in 1.5. That's cool, man. I mean, I don't know enough to know whether or not that's good for the game or bad for the game. We're still
I literally
exploring
picked her
here.
from a list of guys and that I saw on the internet. And
well, basically, Neil kept coming back to me with all these things where I'm like, that's custom content. That's...
So on the deck builder website, apparently there's random player made cards too that are somewhat legal somehow. And I'm like, this guy's cool. This guy's cool. Like the first 3 on my list were all player made cards.
Right.
I
remember. I'm like, I don't have that card. I don't have that card.
So if Sembali's getting reworked, then maybe this deck is moot for the future. But for today, we'll see.
Are we going to play with the 1.5 combat rules? Do we want to try those tonight? Let's try them tonight. Let's see how the combat works out with 1.5.
So anyway, when one of my allies, or no, a unit, not just allies, a unit leaves play.
So that's ally or conjuration.
Right.
That seems pretty good.
I can discard a card and exhaust her to
destroy, basically destroy the conjuration.
Well, you pick. You kill the one in play, or you remove all the ones in your pile. Which
doesn't sound very positive.
And I assume that you can't I guess I don't know, but if I target one of your conjurations, and maybe the chat can help us with this, you have a conjuration in play and I target it, you choose to remove your pile, and then the next turn I do it again, do you still have the option to choose pile, or do you have to kill the one in play?
Well, that's a good question. Is 0 a pile
right.
in this game, right? I don't know if anybody's going to know the answer, but if you're in chat and you know the answer, let us know, because that's getting into some deep sort of rule sets that are currently beyond.
Right. I hadn't even considered that until just now when we were talking about it.
But I would assume, my assumption would be no. My assumptions would be typically in choice you get both. You can choose the 0 pile, is what Mad Magician 86 is saying. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. That's good to know. So you can protect the conjuration.
So I can never actually kill the one in play if you don't want me to.
Right.
With this ability.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's roll off, see who's going to get the first go. I have Aradel. She's got a battlefield of 8, spellboard of 4, health of 16. You've got a health of 19. Her ability is a side action exhaust, 1 leaf, deal 2 damage to target unit. So can't hit your Phoenixborn, but can snipe units off the board with her. All right. I have 1, 2, 3 basics.
I have 3 basics.
All right.
Does that mean we roll again?
Roll again. All right. I have 2 basics.
I have 4 basics.
All right. You get to go first. It's a pretty solid opening roll for me.
Okay.
I just got a million class dice. Not a lot of power, but I'm not sure.
Your roll looks very similar to mine. But, okay. So, I will play a...
So G3 Geeks is saying he hopes Victoria gets reworked. I don't know Victoria, so I'd have to look her up. Is it just she's not strong enough, or what's the reason for that hope? A Temple Elder?
This is a 2/2. I don't know if this card's actually good, but I think it's sweet.
Okay.
It comes into play with a counter, and then at the beginning of the player turn's phase, it gets another counter, and it has a side action of spend a music note, and remove a counter draw card.
Oh, okay. So it's just going to be a draw engine for you from like this point out.
Which I will do.
Okay. Cool. And that's not a side action, or
It is a side
it
action.
Okay.
It was a main action to play, a side action to do it.
Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and spend my power die, and we'll play a Summon Frostback Bear. And let's take a side action and spend a leaf to shoot your Temple Alder for 2.
Okay.
And that's an exhaustion on my Phoenixborn. Go ahead. I can't let you have a draw engine. That's I know.
I got my card out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna play Summon Ghostly Mount.
Okay.
No side action. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I
Okay.
remember reading her.
Yeah. Okay. That definitely seems like a really good ability. I'm not gonna lie. That seems pretty solid. All right, so I'm gonna take a main action here of leaf and basic, exhaust, and summon a bear, because we need grizzly bears in our life always. This is just a frosty one.
All right, you got a bear.
I got a bear.
Okay. I guess that I will.
The bears. G3 geek.
That card is really good. I think. Like
think
you see, it's of the like random summons that I've read. It's like affordable and like a reasonable dude.
Yeah, it's getting reworked in 1.5 as well. So
it is.
Yep. These are constructed decks, G3. So this is Neil and I's first attempts at constructing decks just based on looking at the card pool. So we have no idea whether we're playing good things, but I certainly looked at the bears and thought, oh, those are pretty good.
Draw 3.
Okay. So we're learning as we go, but last week we played net decked constructed decks. Felt like we got a pretty good handle on the general game and how it's supposed to flow, and now we're taking our hand at sort of crafting our own decks.
I do not have a side action.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I actually saw your post, I think, on a Facebook page or something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and spend... Yeah, Mad Magician 86 says they haven't confirmed a Vicky rework, but they confirmed Dice Recursion is gone, so Vicky is getting reworked.
Okay.
That makes sense. I'm going to spend 2 for an Empower. So this is a ready spell with a paragraph of text as well. It just says, after players declare attackers, you may spend 1 basic and place 1 exhaustion token on this spell. If you do, add 1 to target unit's attack value for the remainder of the turn. In addition, you may draw 1 card. If you do, discard 1 card. Focus 1. In addition, you may select 1 die in your exhausted pool and re-roll it and place it into your active pool. So it just does a whole bunch of stuff.
That's a lot of things.
That's a lot of things. So you're up, sir.
Okay.
I paid for that incorrectly. I have to pay for it with the right mana.
Cheater.
I know. I had the right mana. I didn't cheat you completely. I just pulled the wrong dice out of my pool.
All right. I'm going to play... Summon Ancestor Spirit.
Okay. All right.
And then pass.
Okay. I'm going to main action play Summon Blue Jaguar. And pass on side.
What is a Blue Jaguar?
right deck. I gotta look at it. It says gaze 1. After a unit comes in play on an opponent's battlefield, you may spend 1 basic to place 1 exhaustion token on that unit. It's a 2/2.
Okay.
It does stuff and things. Yeah. G3 says it does stuff and things.
Yep. He must be a fan of Slipgator.
Who's Slipgator?
He's a YouTuber. He does mostly like survival type games like Ark or Minecraft, those kind of things. And he's always doing stuff and things. That's
okay.
Like that's his mantra.
Cool.
He has a song, and that's most of the words are stuff and things. But I guess that I'm gonna play a hollow.
Okay. Remind me what hollow does again.
When this unit is played as a result of a spell, ability, or dice power you control, I can spend a horse. Oh, okay. Well, look him up. When this unit leaves play as a result of a spell, ability, or dice power you control, you can spend a horse to remove all exhaustion tokens from target unit you control.
Okay.
After a player has declared attackers, I can spend a wolf to remove this card from the game. If I do, reduce the attack value of target unit by 2 for the remainder of the turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
And it is a 2/1/0. Then I will be done.
Okay. I'm going to take main action to attack your Phoenixborn. I'll empower, spending a basic. So he's a 3/3. And I can draw a card, which I'll do, and then I can discard a card, which I'll discard Call Upon the Realms.
All right. I'm not going to block.
Okay. So taking 4 then because of the Spite 1.
Okay.
All right. And the bear is exhausted. And this is exhausted as well.
You have 3 dice left and a card in hand.
2 cards in hand. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play the second copy of Summon Ghostly Mount.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to spend 2 of these as basics to summon a Blue Jaguar.
Is it 2/2/0?
Yep.
And you can pay a basic when I play a guy to put an exhaustion on it?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And does it exhaust him to do that?
It does not.
Okay.
I feel like the stream needs some Jeopardy music when
I know. When I'm thinking. Okay, so this has a text of main action or... Oh, this is a text of main action and not exhausted. Is that right?
Can I read it?
Here's one.
Cool.
Main action or side action exhaust.
Yep.
And some dice.
And 2 dice. Remove an unexhausted ally you control from play. If you do, place Pale Steel Mount or Spectral Charger Mount conjuration on the battlefield and place that ally face down under the unit. Okay?
Right, it mounts them.
Right. So you'd have to have 2 dice in your pool to do this.
Why?
Because it's not an or. Those are the costs.
Why does it say or?
It's a main or a side, and then you have exhaust.
Oh.
1 illusion face.
So it's always exhaust illusion face.
Yes. The other one, the
music
only one,
note,
the cost
but
is
it's
main
side
or side.
main.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll make an ancestry spirit.
Okay. Let's go ahead and exhaust it.
Okay. He did.
Yep. Does it remove it from the game totally?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Main action is going to be attack Phoenix Born with the Blue Jaguar for 2.
Okay. I accept.
All right. No side.
Where's my 5? There we go. All right. So now I will play, because I went first. Man, I'm going to get so crushed. Okay. Play an Arcanaut.
Okay. And his throw ability is do 1 damage?
Yeah.
To my choice, or?
During my turn, I may place an exhaustion token on this.
Oh, okay. So he can just ping without attacking. Got it.
Yep. I will ping the... Because once it's exhausted, I can't do this again, I assume,
Correct.
right? Like, I can't just, like,
gun
your board down.
No.
The
Arcanaut, it's cool.
It seems like a good card.
It's cheap. 1 basic to be able to ping for 1 every turn.
All right, let's do 1 to the Jaguar.
Okay.
And then no side.
Okay, pass on main. Obviously no side.
Did I do 2 things last turn?
I don't know.
No, you attacked me and then I did. Okay. I'll attack Phoenix Born.
Okay, take 1.
It's a 2-1.
2-1. I take 2. We going to save that money? What do you mean, Shran? It's good to see you, man.
What are you talking about, Shran?
No idea. I have no clue what he's talking about.
I'm glad you're here, but...
Yeah. All right.
So you still pass?
I still pass.
All right. I guess that I will pass then as well.
All right. So then we go to recover. No recovery for me. Remove exhaustion. Bink, bink. Bink, bink. And then exhaust dice. No dice to exhaust. So then we roll dice.
Oh.
Oh, we got to flip the player token. I'm first player now.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I rolled 3 illusion classes and all basics.
Well, you know what I'd say. I had to beat myself out twice last week over that.
This is uncanny.
It's kind of funny. All right, I'm going to draw cards. I'm not going to get rid of any cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do I want to do here?
Concede?
I did. It's
you like that, Trent?
It's literally a vector image of a school bus I found off of whatever one of the stock photo sites are you can buy photos for purposes. And then I reworked Bitmojis.
Yep, Bitmoji.
So, yeah, it's just how we do it. No, I'm driving for sure.
No.
I always drive the bus.
This originally I had a fistful of dollars, but now I got card sleeves.
Yeah. What do I want to do here? This is an interesting decision.
I think you're very priced into attacking my Arcanaut.
I think so too.
Because otherwise I get to free kill your Jaguar.
Well, I can free kill your Arcanaut with a side action.
Okay, well, you have to do something to deal with the Arcanaut. Like, that has to be part of your turn.
I'm just trying to decide if I want a main attack here.
I was trying to get that money, Shrant. I was.
I'm going to spend 1 and 1, exhaust, and summon another bear.
Okay.
Because we need all the bears. I'm assembling the 85 line of the bears right now.
Okay.
Side action is spend a leaf, exhaust my Phoenix Spawn, kill your Arcanaut.
All right, so I'm gonna do the Sembali power.
Okay.
I can discard a card from my hand.
I think we were going to get that money is what he wanted to do, yes, but no, I gave him licensed card sleeves.
And I will kill the.
And G3 Geek says you can never have too many bears. I completely agree.
I will target this bear.
What are we doing?
The Sembali power. So you can choose to remove this bear, or you can choose to remove the rest of your bears.
Well, how many bears do I have left here?
I think 2.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm happy with 2 bears. Maybe that's a mistake, but I don't know enough to know whether it is or not.
Seems fine. Okay, so now it is my turn because you did both your actions. So I am going to do something. Man, this is so bad. I needed some music notes really bad.
Well, you can meditate first.
I don't really want to.
Neil
I think I have to. Okay, so let's meditate.
Okay.
I'm gonna need. Let's make 3 whatever horses.
Okay.
Okay. And then play use a summon mount as my main. So exhaust and then a music note and a thing.
I'm going to exhaust whatever comes into play with the Blue Jaguar.
Okay.
You get nervous when you use the top card of your deck. We can talk about that in kind of a theory play because ultimately the top card of your deck is basically a 0 value. I mean, it's not worth anything.
It depends on how many one-ofs you play.
That's true.
Like, I can't imagine that discarding is ever very good, though.
I'm going to spend 2.
It depends on how many dice you have, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not very experienced.
I'm going to play a Rising Horde. When this unit is destroyed, place 2 Fallen Conjuration onto your battlefield.
Okay. He becomes 1/1s when he dies?
Yep, 2 1/1s. He's a 1/1 right now.
Okay.
Side action. I'm going to...
I think in the next game, I'm definitely not starting with a 2/2 in my hand when your guy shoots down 2/2s.
Drop a Molten Gold to meditate these up to power dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think obviously that's just not a great opener for you against this particular alignment.
Right, it's like very bad. All right, side action. I'm gonna play a resonance on my ghostly mounts.
Okay.
Just focuses an additional time.
Right.
And
so now you can play Spectral Nightmare.
So here's my 2 and a basic. When it comes into play, I can select 2 dice in my exhausted pool and place them in my active pool on the side of my choice.
Okay.
And so
resonance seems really good.
I'll get a wolf and a.
You're worried about losing something you were hoping to see. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Obviously,
You have the same probability of milling it as you do milling one card closer to it
right.
to see it sooner. That's the.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of really deep theory on that. If you go back and listen to a lot of Pro Magic players talk about like taking cards off the top of your deck, it helps you actually get to the cards you're looking for sooner. I mean, there is a small risk, obviously, and the risk raises when you have less cards in your deck. But at the end of the day, I love the mill off the top strategy.
So that was my side. This is my main.
Okay, I'm not exhausting a basic to exhaust that unit.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to spend both of these die to play a Dark Reaping. So I'm going to kill the Horde, make 2 Fallen. 1, 2. I have a bunch of dudes on the board right now.
You do. That blue jaguar actually worked me pretty good.
I'm going to then use this to roll 4 dice back into the pool. I'm going to roll all 4 of my nature dice back in.
Okay.
So I get 3 leaves and 2, and I have 3 leaves and 3 things. I'm going to spend 1 on the dice power ability to do 1 to target unit, and let's do 1.
This has 2 and this has 3.
Let's do 1 to the charger. Your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna play Gates Thrown Open.
Okay.
When it comes to play, select 4 dice from my exhaust pool and place them on a side of my choice on the thing.
Okay.
Then I can spend them like they are. So I'll get 2 horses and 2 wolves.
Okay.
And then side action, I'm gonna make the big nightmare mount because I have the focus 2 now.
Okay. On the battle seer.
Yep. And I'll draw a card from the battle seer.
And I'll spend 1 to exhaust it.
So battle seal trigger. This guy's exhausted.
Yep. Okay.
That's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through some things. Sorry.
I mean, am I dead? Like, I feel like I'm pretty dead.
Not yet, no.
That's.
I'm going to play another Empower.
Does it pump all your guys?
No, it's
Okay.
just 1. I can just choose 1.
So this is like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess, assuming, I don't know how this triggers, but.
Yeah, I have to spend a basic to pump them by 1. So I've really got 3, 6, 8, 9, 10 on board, which are at 16. So I don't think I have you, but it's your action.
I'm going to make an Ancestor Spirit.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's a 01.
Yeah, I'm just going to distract a bear.
Okay. Okay. Whew.
And do we know what the dismount actually is now? Is there like rules
It's not
for
been
that?
official. The official, I mean, I don't think there's an official ruling on the dismount yet. So I would assume you get the hollow back if I kill the charger, which is why I'm not sure.
Like
really.
in play?
Yeah.
And but it puts a damage
Puts
on
a
her.
wound token on it.
An exhaustion or a wound, right?
Exhaustion or a wound.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and attack your Phoenixborn. I will spend 1 to empower the bear.
Okay.
I'll draw a card, and then I can discard a card. Discard Freezing Blast. And then since it's focus 1, I may re-roll a dice back into my pool. Let's re-roll this dice back in. Get that. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, plus the +1 will make 8.
Okay, I'm at 14.
Okay. My side action, I'm going to meditate this back up to a frog. Go off the top of the deck. Yeah, I hope it drops before the holidays too, but that'd be a pretty monumental. Like I've done some board game publishing, like traditionally to get stuff out of China, if it's being printed in China, you're probably non-COVID times. You probably had to have something in by June, so it would be. I mean, it'd be a pretty monumental feat if they can get 1,000+ units delivered by Christmas of this year. But I agree, it'd be awesome to get the new set and the new cards and start exploring that.
So you have no cards in hand.
I have 1 card in hand.
You have 1 card in hand. All your guys are exhausted.
All these are exhausted. Sorry.
Summon Blue Jaguar is not exhausted.
It is not.
And what does it cost to summon Blue Jaguar?
2 basics.
Okay, so you can still make a Jaguar. Alright, I'm gonna dismount my Seer.
Okay.
Using the unsummon power.
Okay.
Let's put an exhaust. Let's put a damage on it.
Okay.
Because I think that this has to be. No, let's put an exhaustion on it.
Okay.
So for my side action, I'll play Summon Spectral Assassin, which is this and this.
Yeah, I heard almost 1,500, but maybe 1,100 is close. It is a lot of sets to print.
So return an ally control to my hand.
Yep.
So draw a card from that trigger, make a Spectral Assassin, draw a card.
And what's Spectral Assassin's ability?
He's a 2/1. If he deals damage to opponent's Phoenixborn while attacking, draw a card.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's use dice power ability to shoot the assassin.
Okay, assassin down. No main. Oh, you can't make a Jaguar anymore, right?
No,
now you don't have,
so
okay.
that's it. Pass.
Um.
Yeah, agreed. It is great to see a community sort of come together around this and revive it. I mean, I'm excited about it. I was at the Origins that they debuted it at, showing my game, so it was fun to watch them have a lot of success showing a card game.
I'm going to play Hand Tricks.
Okay.
Just select a dice in my exhausted pool and place it into my active pool on its basic side.
Okay.
I'm going to get this one, spending this one.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Okay.
So
I do have a question on the Jaguar for chat, if anybody knows. If the Jaguar is exhausted, can you use its gaze 1, or does it have to remain unexhausted to use its gaze 1? I'm assuming it has to be unexhausted, but I just didn't know for sure if that's considered just an ongoing static, even if it's not exhausted. Or even if it is exhausted, I mean.
So I have to take a main action or you're going to end the turn, right?
Correct, because I passed.
Okay, so I'll dismount the charger.
Okay.
Put exhaustion on this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I believe G3 thinks it has to be unexhausted. This guy has like a when he dies thing, right? Oh, no, okay.
When it leaves play, it has a thing.
I know you probably got something up your sleeve that's going to be not great for me, but let's go ahead and deal 1 to the hollow. And then pass. So side, main, pass.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna meditate
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm gonna play Hidden Power.
Yep.
I'll put back horse, wolf.
Okay.
Go.
Pass.
Okay. Go.
Pass.
Attack Fallen.
Okay. I can't counter because I.
Oh, that's right. None of your guys can counter, right?
Well,
So,
I guess I don't
or do
know.
they always counter when I attack them?
Does anybody know on this if it's an exhausted unit and it gets attacked from the 1.5 rules, whether or not the exhausted unit counters? I'm assuming it won't, but just curious. We'll assume it doesn't because
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to attack one of your bears.
For just one.
This is a 3-power guy.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to attack a Fallen because I wanted to like stay above 2 toughness.
Right.
To not get pinged by your Phoenixborn.
It does not counter, is what Mad Magician's saying.
Okay, so let's attack a bear.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna draw a card from the Battleseer ability.
Yep. I guess this bear goes back into my pile because you didn't destroy it, so I could resummon that one.
Okay, so no side.
All right, pass. And your Seer's
exhausted. Yep. And then I pass.
Okay, so you'll be first player this time around. Recover any recovery. Remove exhaustion. Okay, and then we roll dice.
This is a little better.
Got a little better roll this time?
Yep.
That's good.
Actually, a lot better. Or more powers than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know with the new rules if that was true.
Drop to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack your blue jaguar.
It has 3.
Yep.
After declaring attackers, I'll spend a basic to give blue jaguar 1 attack, and then I'll counter.
You can do that on defense too?
After a player has declared attackers, you may spend 1 basic and place 1 exhaustion token on this spell.
That just annihilates me, I guess.
And draw a card, and then discard a card. We will discard Summon Dreadwraith. And the jaguar dies.
I'm going to activate Sembali ability.
Okay.
Actually, I lose because of that. I guess I would have lost anyway. I don't know why I was attacking. Is there anything I could have done to not lose? Because you only had to do 5 to me.
Right.
So if I leave her back and block, I still take 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Yeah, I was dead.
Okay. Game 2.